Hello. For over 10 years, the Cloud Industry Forum now has been working with vendors and enterprises conducting research to identify trends and barriers to the adoption of cloud technology. And I'd like to give you a very brief summary of our latest research entitled Adapt, Innovate, Advance, Digital Transformation in the COVID Era. We have looked at three key elements. Firstly, the trends and advance of cloud adoption in general. Secondly, and perhaps more specifically, how businesses have adapted their digital transformation during the months of managing in a pandemic. And finally, some predictions for cloud use for the year ahead. At the highest level, cloud adoption has continued to grow, with 94% of businesses surveyed now using cloud services in some form. Furthermore, some 73% are now implementing a digital transformation strategy, and 77% believe cloud has actually simplified their IT challenges. For 80% of businesses, though, a multi-cloud strategy is now key, showing, in my mind, that the maturity that many organizations have now achieved. Perhaps more indicative of this is the fact that some 50% of IT infrastructure is now cloud-based, standing back from reliance of the old on-premise IT world, perhaps more suited to a pandemic and the environment that we've currently been through. Cloud adoption, however, is not without its challenges, and 43% of businesses we surveyed cite that the perennial challenge, or the lack of IT budget, in the 30 plus years I've been in the IT industry, has always been an issue, but has become more apparent as a hindrance, perhaps due to unplanned spend or budget restrictions. And 57% of the businesses we surveyed have identified security as their biggest IT concern, with 34% of businesses actually struggling due to a lack of in-house IT skills. Again, this has been a recurring issue over the periods that we've run our reports, the lack of skills. In specific regard to the pandemic, though, 69% of businesses have accelerated their digital transformation, which is encouraging. And implementations have improved. 79% anticipate remote working will now become a permanent feature for their business going forwards. 40% of businesses have implemented more rigorous IT security to ensure that their remote workers are in fact protected appropriately. For 91% of businesses, cloud services have been fundamental to their COVID contingency planning. And that you would really expect, I think, in the environment we have been going through of late. The stages we define in our report, though, however, and if you remember the title I talked at the start, Adapt, Innovate and Advance, we believe are an indication of the approach that many businesses must now take in the pandemic, or indeed have been taking. Whilst many of us are still adapting, some have been innovating and using technology to grow their business. We should not assume that the pandemic is the end of disruption, though, and I think the role technology can play is now more important than ever. Wherever your business is on the digital journey, it's really important to be realistic, sustainable, and have measurable goals for the future of your business. And we believe that the cloud services really should be at the heart of this. The full report can be accessed at no charge via our website at cloudindustryforum.org. And I hope you enjoy reading it, and we welcome any feedback. Thank you very much for your time.